everybody. Welcome back to another Tripwire live stream. Hi. First off,
Hello.
mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2.
Mic check. Mic check.
Sibilis, Sibilis.
I don't think we have a mic.
No
No, no,
mic?
no mics here. No mics here.
Are we missing a mic? Do we need to send for more?
I think we can find at least like one of the 5 mics that work somewhere adjacent to us.
Is the audio,
Yeah,
is it actually good? Though.
I think so. I think so.
Okay.
They're saying loud and clear.
Oh,
Hello.
okay, good,
Hi
good.
all.
Hi. You may or may not know us. I am Mia Molly. I have a few names around the socials that you can track me down with. I am a community manager at Tripwire Interactive. And with me is Yoshiro, senior community manager over at Tripwire Interactive. And say hello.
Hi everyone. That's me. I'm the other one. I'm Jared Creasy, or as you might know me better by my social handles in many places, Yoshiro. And thank you for the introduction. I'm not going to be joining the actual playing today. Our host and wonderful player is going to be Molly here, who's going to be taking us in and diving in. I believe we're going to start with sewers, but feel free to make that choice on your own. We can
Wherever.
go anywhere. We can go
Yeah.
many places. But we just kind of wanted to let everybody know about all the things going on with Killing Floor 3, including that today's final stress test has started. If you already had permission to join on Steam, you're ready to go. If you already had it downloaded, you should be updated and ready to join. If you didn't, you can apply on the KF3 store page. And any of our console fans that were in the previous closed beta and had an invite can also join this test. Sadly, we're not able to take in new console players for this particular test, and we apologize for that. But that is ongoing, and the team has made some cool updates for this final stress test based on the previous 2, and I just kind of want to run everybody through those wonderful things real quick. First off, improved client and server stability, resolving a crash related to blood and gore. Improved late wave blood splatter performance, which was a major contributor to some frame spikes. Optimized foliage rendering. Reduced shader permutation to speed load and lower memory use. Fixed player auth issues that were encountered in the previous test. Fixed several issues that players experienced when attempting to form a party and matchmake. And players should now be prevented from matchmaking into a boss wave or after action report. And those who do end up joining during that time because they were invited should no longer end up in a broken state and should just be ready to join their party as they go on to their next match. And we fixed several PC options that were defaulting to incorrect values that was resulting in input lag on some hardware combinations. That includes mouse smoothing, which is now defaulted to off. VSync also defaulted to off, but players can turn it back on if that is what they wish. And FSR frame generation was also something that was defaulting to on and is now off, though FSR super sampling remains available for players to use until we get these options added to the game in the near future.
Yeah,
So,
good stuff. The team has
all good
definitely
things.
been hard at work, and oh my gosh.
I
They
just
have me
want to read
excited.
this thing from YouTube from Hobo that I probably own a fedora or two. You would be wrong. I do in fact own a cowboy hat or two, and some other weird hats.
I was gonna say, I can't picture you in a fedora, but
Yeah.
maybe we should make it happen. I don't know.
Does the community
If
want me to acquire a fedora? I've never seen myself as a
I feel
fedora
like
wearer, but
you should go with something a little more KF related. We have seen him in a gas mask, I believe, at some
I've
point.
been seen in gas masks. I've been seen in various army helmets from
Oh,
various armies.
yes, I have too.
So, yes.
From Rising Storm stuff. Good times. But yeah, and then I will flash the graphic on the screen for the launch time stuff just in case, so people can get a gander at that. The preloading, I believe, has already started. That's right. That's what you
Yes,
said.
yes. In fact, I think
Yes.
it's already, oh yeah, preloading for launch, which is in just 2 days from now on the 24th at 9 a.m. EDT, is available on Xbox, PlayStation 5, and Steam. Sadly, Epic
Yes.
Game Store does not support preloading at this time, so it is not available there, but you will be able to play nonetheless, just the same with everybody else come launch day. So
Heck
we're
yeah.
excited. We hope you're excited.
I'm excited
Yeah,
that you're
let's.
excited. Let's get
I'm
excited
excited that you're
together.
excited. Yeah. All right. So let's show the people some pretty gameplay,
Some
and
pretty gore.
I want to talk about some of the things in the future because I already saw a question go past, and I'm sorry I missed your name now because it's been all of 30 seconds. Yes, more weapons will be coming to the game. We have teased it, we have hinted it, we've in fact shown off early renders. If you go back to our PAX East stream presentation, you will see those renders. Those are coming to the game in the future, and along with many other things, including new maps, new characters, new perks, new enemies, and much more. But you don't have to take my word for it. Well, you do as of right now. Well, some things you don't because we've already shown them off in a stream. But we are coming up with a full roadmap that we'll be sharing with you guys in the very near future.
You heard that. It's coming. I know there's been a lot of roadmap wins, and we hear you. And
Yeah.
that is in
So
the
the roadmap
works.
is coming. Possibly. Yeah, it's definitely. As of right now, the plan is before launch, you will see the roadmap. And I know that's only 2 days away, so I'll let you do the math.
Yeah. Uh, I am open to requests for what I play. I can't guarantee it will be the
What perk?
most MVP style. Yeah, but perk. If there are perk
I don't know.
requests, I've got everything from low level stuff to a little bit higher level stuff. Yes, even as devs.
CT over on YouTube says Firebug. Kate Catwith wants NG.
Oh,
Medic from Firebug. Definitely YouTube chiming in. Oh, Firebug again from Facebook.
okay.
So
We can warm up with some firebug,
let's
I
warm up with some
guess.
Firebug and see where that takes us.
And with this, I can also show a little bit of what I've got going on here. I don't have a whole lot built yet, but I have been working on this little thing right here. He's not fully upgraded, but it does have a combat coordination magnesium accelerator, which I chose for its accuracy and, of course, more burn, because who doesn't want to burn more stuff? And you can see that it has a bonus ability that if I continue to upgrade this, I'm going to give some bonus damage if I stick with my team, because, hey, my team can help me. Uh,
Not today.
Not today, because yeah, we are playing solo. This was originally planned as a kind of solo leveling type of stream where we get to talk to you
Yeah.
guys a little bit
Give
more.
give us more chance to interact with you guys out in chat world. And yes, I'm trying to see your questions as you go by. The most one that popped up just recently is there going to be a prestige system? There will not be a prestige system at launch. It's something we've added to Killing Floor in the past. And if that is something people want to see, please let us know. Like there's going to be a lot of things that are very much in the community's hands about whether they want to see it or not. We definitely have our own ideas and plans internally, but we're, looking at for what the community wants to see more of, what they want to see enhanced, what they want to see changed, and we will, work our plans around many of those things.
Yeah. So the armory system is super cool because like as we've talked about before, you can come in here and you can start adapting to the different things that you have experienced in game. You can start building for different points of your progression in game too because like other games, the trader economy is a part of the battle. You are definitely going to have to figure out how to manage your budgets with the help of the operational loadout budget. That will help you get acquire some of these things a little earlier so you can load into the game with them, save you a bit of cash. But yeah, you can start building. Sometimes you build for the most expensive weapon, that this is my final weapon for the end. And other times you find you don't always need to upgrade everything to the fullest just to get a little bit of a benefit and then keep it in your budget.
Yes, and you can also have multiple versions of the same weapon spec'd out for different things. So let's say
Absolutely.
you want a weapon that does certain, bullet damage types versus another, based on the
Huge.
scenario you see yourself in, and that's entirely possible. You can change the weapon handling completely. So there's a lot of options and depth with the weapon mod system, that you're really going to really dive into the more you play. And as we add new weapons, those weapons are going to come with more weapon mods, some which will work with the new weapon set, some which will work, more globally with existing weapons.
Yeah.
So,
So an example of that I have here, I have taken an engineer's grenade launcher and I have built it for me as a firebug. And so now it is focused on heat damage. And I get a little extra benefit out of that kind of stuff for the perk that I want to play. So yeah, I can come over here too and be like, yo, I also want I also want fire here. More fire, the better. There we go. Now I'm doing incendiary. I said it. Incendiary damage on my shotgun. And we'll just get going with that. And I'll mark it with
all right.
this.
All right. You go ahead and get ready. I'm going to answer a couple more questions here. Today's test is, I believe, from 12 to 12. So it is either a 10 or 12-hour test. It might be 12 to 10. I would have to go check. But it is several hours here, and we are just at the start. So you got quite a bit of time to hop into the stress test. Yes, crossplay is on. It's on in the stress test. It is available at launch. You can easily join up with friends from the platform you're on, or you can share a party code and join up with friends from any platform, and then you can also add those people to your in-game friends list as well to more easily invite them and join them in the future. So you have options. For those of you who want to join on Steam, you just need to go to the Steam store page and request access to today's stress test. It is available right now. You'll be right in. Sadly, we do not have new console keys to hand out for the ongoing stress test.
All right. So I picked hard. I am not fully leveled yet, but it's basically recommended. We've been talking internally that it's recommended that level 15 and up for hard. I am past
With
it.
a couple of weapon mods,
With
not
a couple
maybe fully spec'd out,
yeah,
but some weapon mods starting to be built up.
absolutely. You need to start taking advantages of some of the buffs that come with the add-ons and getting into your armor as well. I can absolutely afford this first gun, or I can jump to this one and decide what I do, but I will go ahead and start with this one. And then that leaves me a little bit of room to grab some armor to start with. And, oh, I didn't even pick a map. I just started this one. I forgot we might have been going to sewers, but we're going here right now.
Okay, well then.
We're already in.
We're here. We've made it.
If I die, we can go somewhere else. If, right? Because I would never.
One person wants you to go dive into HOE. I've seen a couple questions on cross-save progression.
Do it for the
That is
funsies.
not a feature. That would require a more linked backend than we currently have. If that's something you want to see, please let us know. But that is not something I am aware of that we are currently planning for. And for somebody asking what perk will be next, I do believe we have strongly hinted it once again in a past stream at a past presentation. So the truth may be out there. I was going to say, the roadmap might also share more details. I have seen an early work in progress of it, and I'm excited for what it's going to share with you guys. So, fun fact over to E105 Alpha, the martial artist perk is technically in the game. So, the original martial artist idea that was going to be in KF2 was actually called the Urban Ninja. And what perk has joined KF3 but the Ninja? So, ta-da! We made it!
I have 1 health. Can I No, I won't do that. I was like, I was so tempted to try to not heal. No, I wouldn't have survived it because I came up and poked him. And now, because, yes, heals are limited, I'm going to not use my syringe, and I'm going to self-heal by opening up the trader. I actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of some of these, make some use out of them, get some other stuff. You can have a lure. You can have a lure.
So no, Epic Game Store does not currently have the ability to join this stress test. It's just sadly logistical, not something we could set up in time. And to answer the other question, Derpy Gamers United, we are very, very interested in, you know, community-generated content and what the future can hold. It's something we've supported in many of our games over the years. And you can read what we've written in the FAQ currently. But we don't have any firm details to share with you today.
I'm gonna use this as kind of my turret zone, I think.
I agree, the game does need a giant axe. Because something to help players not get confused is the ninja is not the berserker. Those are two distinct perks. So there is a better than zero chance that you will see some returning favorite perks along with new perk ideas in the future. And I surely hope that berserkers with axes are part of the future.
Big nasty axes that knock things across the screen. That's what I want to see.
So Mania Twitch, one of the ideas we are looking at is how we can look at or revisit different levels in different times of day as a possibility. So nothing to really announce here today, but know that we've definitely seen that idea. It's one we've also been exploring a little bit internally. And if people are interested in that idea, please be sure to let us know. You telling us what you want to see helps us help you. As I've seen some people mention they're getting errors on launching of the stress test, please visit support.killingfloor3.com. It has fixes and workarounds for many of those things you might experience.
Oh no, I shouldn't have been reloading. The reload game.
I believe in you.
I believe. Oh, I ran away. I ran away for space.
CT, Zeds, the crawler can climb walls, and a lot of the maps do have verticality.
And it is terrifying.
So at launch, we are having the 6-round game. We are looking into adding other options for people to enjoy in the future, and definitely let us know how you have best enjoyed Killing Floor in the past, and let us know what to prioritize.
That was kind of wild, right?
Hex yeah. I'm gonna use a zip line to quicken my escape route. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one. I wanted to do the one at the end, and I didn't. Got excited.
I like my Killing Floor before breakfast. Can't say that I am a pre-breakfast Killing Floor person, but I appreciate that, Captain Cross over on YouTube.
It's a nice way to start your day with a little bit of violence.
Might look into refilling your ammo while the pod's open.
Aplot, yes. The stress test is a different app than the main game, so your progress will not carry over.
I will refill this, but I'm gonna hold off.
Jace Hammer is absolutely correct. I need coffee before anything, including KF. I have on my second coffee now. which is right here.
You said the word. It was like a trigger. Look at us addicts. Oh, coffee. Nom nom nom. Okay. So we are coming up on a mutated wave, and it's gonna list the details in here for me to keep track of. So some extra acidic damage and cut damage. So the streaks are gonna hurt.
Ooh, I think Scrakes hurt on a normal day, so.
They're gonna hurt even more. They extra.
And Dragonfly, I hope that was a PCU reference, and if so, deep cut, and I appreciate it. I don't think I've seen that movie in like 25 years.
I have some vague memories of that movie.
But some of those lines do live rent-free in my head. So, Diego, we will be sharing the roadmap in the near future. The goal is to get it to you before launch, which is just 2 days away. So I'll let you do the math. So, should be here soon. And yes, Barry, when online, players can use the same perk and characters. There's no restriction there. Hi, Kami. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Welcome
Hey,
to the stream.
Kami. Oh, he's missing a hook. No hook for you. Get closer, Zets. Get closer.
Light Daxter, we support all resolutions that your Windows or other OS reports to the game. Though there is a bug where sometimes it's not properly reporting all the right ones, and we are working on a fix. I do not know when that will be made available. Yes, Lupo, the stress test is worldwide. I believe we have servers in almost every major location, which will be very similar to Thursday when the game goes live.
Oh, that's a lot of damage I just took. No! Alright.
Mrs. Weems, we do not officially support the Steam Deck yet, but it is something we are planning on. Your mileage may vary. I do know some people have played with it in previous stress tests, but once again, it is not something we're currently testing against, and it is not an officially Steam Deck supported title as of launch.
First out for the day. Alrighty, what map would you like me to go to now?
I want to see you conquer the sewers.
Sewers? Okay. To the sewers we go. Someone was asking about GeForce Now. Do we have any info on that?
I do not have anything on GeForce Now. I will have to follow up and ask around internally. Leave a post on the forums, and I will try and get back to you.
Okay, well, if we want to continue with hard, I've got to stick with a higher perk. So I don't know if we want to switch.
So I've seen a lot of questions asking about the future, and the future will be exciting. The future is a little bit mysterious. We can't share a lot of details on the future with you just yet. The roadmap will unveil a lot of things that are planned in the nearish term of what we're working towards. But sadly, we can't share too much yet.
The future.
All I'll say is if there are things
Is
you want
later.
to see,
Hey, don't get complacent.
reach out to us. Make a post in the forums. Join an existing discussion. And let us
Yeah.
know what you want to see. Because that helps us direct where our attention's going in terms of future developments.
Ooh. What are you doing in there? I'm gonna hold my tiny spot until, oh, I'm getting driven out pretty quick. There was a time where I could kind of live here for a while. I feel like I've been nerfed.
I do believe many of the walls in that particular corner are also quite destructible by the Zeds. So.
It's true. This is also a thing that will happen. Oh my gosh,
yes.
I went down immediately. We will restart that.
Ruben, offline solo is something that is fully available at launch. We know that historically about 50% of our Killing Floor fan base plays the game solo. So we wanted to make sure we supported solo.
We're gonna do that again, and not right there. Back to sewers.
Round 2, I believe in you this time.
Couldn't start immediately with the tomfoolery. Alrighty, my choices from the last match are still locked in, so I'm gonna roll with that. I do like that it saves this until you change it.
Watch your conduct.
Rage Quitters saying we need to do better and get some HOE going.
Look, those are gonna happen.
They will happen. We do dabble in our HOE, but we usually bring along several of our community friends to help us through. And today is a solo leveling stream.
Yes, but we will definitely be hitting up people to join us in playing with the community style streams later for sure. And that, you know, that's getting close because release is around the corner.
So, Mersotis, various Zeds will appear at different waves in different amounts based on the wavelength and difficulty, and it won't exactly line up with previous games.
Woo!
I'm pretty sure I've played HOE with you. So has Molly Rage Quitters.
Yes, this is true.
So, God of Frogs, we tune difficulty based on a variety of factors. We know, and I'm going to be overly broad here, there are two kind of core parts of the KF fan base. One which likes shooting weapons and watching stuff explode, and fireballs, and Zeds die. And the other side really wants to be challenged at all times, surviving by the skin of their teeth. And we want to make sure KF is fun for both of those groups. And we kind of gate that a bit on, you know, the difficulty you choose.
Wee.
So, Squeak, in our opinion, what class is best for solo play? That's kind of going to come down to what weapons and abilities you're most comfortable with. In KF3, I'm an engineer main. In previous titles, I was support and demo main mostly. And then I tend to play medic in multiplayer environments because I'm the kind of guy who doesn't think the medic can ever do good. So of course I'll play medic, and then everybody yells at me for not being good. So it's more about where your comfort level lies. Like Commando is an obvious go-to start for many because it's, you know, assault weapons, basic abilities, and gadgets. So it's the easiest for somebody newer to the franchise to kind of sync up with, I would feel.
And you'll notice I get 5 syringes because of some upgrade choice or some skill choices I've made. I have more than the standard amount of syringes.
Get some shade from Kami over Mia's medic. I see you out there.
What?
I know. Who would believe that?
I'm trying to think. Have I ever played medic and healed Kami? I don't play a whole lot of medic. That's because, yes, there are always better medics than I in my matches.
So Devin, to talk about video cards, something like your 2060 is probably best suited for low settings and without using ray tracing lumen, which is the global illumination system. But you should be able to play the game just fine with that. Now, we do know there are some CPU bottlenecks that some players are encountering, and we're well aware, and we're working on them as one of our top priorities. We've got fixes in this particular build, and we're continuing to address things in the future. So do not worry, we are aware, and we will continue to make your performance even better. So we do have some requests about seeing some old KF maps return as remasters. I agree, that would be cool. I think our level design team also wants to potentially, investigate that in the future. But they also have so many cool new ideas that they're already working on, which, once again, you may have seen hinted if you watched the previous pack stream. And I believe we'll be showing more in the roadmap in the very near future. So don't worry, there are more levels coming your way. Joe Backy, we are not currently planning on a third person view.
The old backpack, no!
Save the Molly. Molly doesn't have a medic to save her right now.
No, Molly does, and Molly keeps forgetting there is no one pumping syringes or darts into her back to keep her alive.
So with people who watched our previous streams on hard, and they might have assumed it was too easy. Maybe because I was the medic carrying you the entire time.
I don't know how anyone watches me and thinks, oh, she just made this game look so easy, but I'll take it. Actually, do you want to? No, we shouldn't. We can end on me showing you how quickly I will die in Hell on Earth, but we probably shouldn't do that now. I can go back to sewers.
I was gonna say let's show off offices. I don't think we've ever done an offices stream. Let's go to offices. Let's bounce around a little bit.
I love offices.
So Charlie Regino, the first map that was added compared to the closed beta to now and is now a launch map was Sewers, which takes place in Japan. So we will be visiting locations around the world in Killing Floor 3.
All around the world. I don't know. I have some vague memory of Spice Girls stuff, but I couldn't really follow through.
I was gonna say that is not a song I am prepared mentally.
Sorry.
With the lyrics set up to just go with, but I appreciate that you tried.
Thanks. I'm gonna go to the live broadcast rooms because we're doing a live broadcast.
So to answer the question again, because I see it coming up again, we're very interested in community-made content. We don't have anything to announce firmly today. It's not something we'll have at launch. You can read more about that in our general FAQ on the website and in the forums. But generally, we as the community team can't make any big forward announcements. We can tell you about things in the here and the now, in the near future, in most cases.
Sir, wait your turn. Okay, see, yeah, I wanna rough everything out, and I can't. I try to take too much.
Lightning, I do not believe we're currently, well, as we add new perks, I am sure they'll come with their own knives. So each perk has their own knife in KF3, right? Or is that a KF2 thing?
No, that's KF2.
That's KF2. All right. So I take that back. I do not know if we'll be adding any new knives, but I'll definitely ask the weapons team.
What kind of knives? What do you like to stab things with?
They mentioned a butterfly knife.
Oh, that could have a cool little whip out. Like that. That's how you butterfly knife, right?
I love the sound effects. I'm going to need you to do them again when we're recording. Oh wait, we are recording. I'll just clip that later.
That's what they sound like. Promise.
So for the monetization question I saw go by, the game uses a Nightfall supply pass, and that is essentially once you buy it, it is a bucket of content you work through and unlock, and it's yours to work through forever. It never goes away, and it has a variety of cosmetics and other items to enhance your character in terms of the look. And you can, in fact, even get the in-game creds that you can spend towards another one or use on a distinct separate purchase if you chose so
I'm
wish.
standing on
More of that can be found in the FAQ.
I am better than this. I am sorry. I don't know what's happening.
Maybe you need to go back down to normal.
No, I don't. I do defeat hard on my own. Y'all, close your eyes. Close your eyes for a little while. Don't look at me. I'm just kidding. It's okay. We're getting back up on our feet and we're doing it again because that's what killing floor is. You stab, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot until you make it all the way through.
Somebody asked, what's with the locked area in the stronghold? That's a mystery for the future.
That's a mystery.
Molly, you are being called out for forgetting to use your grenades and your gadgets.
That is fair. And this is not my favorite place to have a turret activated. Let's go.
So, Rebirth, yes. So, as the game moves through its seasons, a story will be unfolding, and there will be themes related to that story.
I'm gonna use more. I felt personally like you just juked me. Let's use gadget. So I can do this.
With a real vote of confidence, Louis says, watch out, she's going to die again in round 1.
Watch out! I don't know why you have to watch out. It's me. Why am I not getting this thing started? I will go down getting it started. Did it get harder since the last time? Have we done any balancing?
I don't think the team's made any balance changes between the last stress test build and this one, so...
They have. They made it harder.
Okay. Alright, they've made it harder, specifically if they recognize that your account is playing by itself.
There's a Molly button.
I think we can all agree on that, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Lames, yes, we are very much aware that some hardware systems are not running the game as well as we or you would like, and we are continuing to work on optimization. Badfinger says, Molly, just play engineer. The only way to do it. I agree.
Is it? Okay, but I can't play hard because mine is only level 1.
Kayfabe Games. No, we fully own all the music in Killing Floor 3, so you can keep it all. That was a deliberate choice that was made.
Okay. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna get my backup stuff going.
I'm glad you like my shirt. I don't know where I acquired this one. It's been several years. So, and once again, to all the people who want to see new things, please join the conversation in the forums, in Discord.
Yeah, 'cause
let us know.
We're looking at future. Oops.
Help us, help you.
Yeah,
we
new
have lists of things.
content, quality of life stuff, all that fun stuff that comes post-launch.
Danny, the best perk is the perk you are the best with.
Yeah. There's a lot in KF3 to suit your own play style.
So, BioRise. The plan as perks and specialists are decoupled is the characters are going to get a more handheld version of some of those gadgets that they can then deploy in use. And that is actually one of the things that's taking more time for this change to fully happen. And then the characters who have a gadget built into their outfit are going to retain their OG gadgets.
Make sure you're stocked on ammo.
I think
Here we
that answered
are.
another question from somebody else that I just saw.
Here we are on wave 2. I've been here before.
You have.
I've been
I'm proud of you.
cute. There we go. We got some armor. Heat damage. Cool.
So, Jazzort, anybody can acquire a medic weapon and heal others on the team. The medic pistol does have a recharge on it as of right now,
Yeah.
and other weapons are more limited in their charge.
Yeah, you can come in here and start cross perking weapons basically. So if I want to come in here and switch it up for firebug stuff or a scar or a medic gun just for the heck of it and solo, I can.
And yes, Zaydog, we'll probably be adding to the soundtrack over time as we have with past Killing Floor games.
I've never noticed the little Horzine light logo
Got everything
on
you
the
need, Tim?
camera.
I mean,
It's a
it
cute
is
little-
their camera, yeah,
Noise pollution.
and that's why you're destroying it.
Yes, I hate it. How could it be this way? Hello, friends.
Yes, the stress test is today. It is happening right now. The difficulties are normal, hard, and hell on earth currently, with more probably being added in the future.
I'm gonna activate this one. Hello. Oh, I guess we can do a
Tommy-
little early gadget.
Tommy, I believe that's the Goblin Brain, in effect. The fact that in Z time, you chose to shoot a camera over 3 Zeds that were coming at you.
I mean, the brain shoots what it wants to shoot.
I mean, it does. Badfinger, there is no plans to update Killing Floor 1 or 2 at this time.
If they weren't so dang satisfying to click on, I wouldn't do it. Bam, bam, bam. Ish. See all your faces. My door!
There are both new weapons and old favorites that will be joining the Killing Floor arsenal.
That time to take down the final 10.
Can you tell me anything about DJ Scully? Yes, he is a DJ.
He does scully things.
In the name.
That's a nice one. Oh, it was active. My bad. Excuse me, I need out. I don't want to be here. You keep hurting me in my feelings, in my body. Please stop.
Twisty, the current stress test will be very similar to the launch build here in 2 days, but optimization will continue. As we know, there is more work to be done, especially on some specific systems and hardware. And Molly, the people want to see you with a shotgun. Or at least
Okay. I'll
several
have to...
people want to see you with a shotgun.
Okay. I ran out of bullets, guys. We might have to end this with gadget use or something. I do have a sidearm.
What happened to the
Oh.
original Mr. Foster? That is a mystery that I cannot tell you.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Live.
Thank you, Sunrise. Glad you think the game looks amazing. Also, I have seen a couple requests for the bow as well, but I'm not sure if Ninja is one of your mains.
No, but if they don't mind me playing on like normal, because it's like super low level, I can show it. I put it on hard just for the added crazy.
Stop judging me, Rickleman.
They would never judge us. What are you talking
Hi,
about?
Crick. Yes, I've been part of Tripwire before we were Tripwire. I was officially employee number 7 and part of the original Red Orchestra mod team.
Ooh, guys, let's talk about gun greed. It's real. It's something you have to learn how to deal with in trader time. Sometimes you have to be like, wait a minute. Did I really need that bigger gun that I may not be able to buy all the ammo for fully filled up? Or do I need survivability stuff? Like, you know, healing stuff, armor. It's up to you to decide. Clearly.
That is an interesting question. Chat, what is your style? Do you try and build up your DOS reserves until you can kind of get what you'll want for the late game? Or do you kind of upgrade as you go and play it a little bit more survivalistic along the way? I'm
Well,
seeing a
been
lot
there,
of
right?
yeah. Chat seems to given replies on both sides here.
Okay. And that's fair. It's fair. Like, no.
So,
I know me. I should have done, but this is what I've done. Little guys getting off. Oh. Recoil on this thing. I gotta get good. Sorry, get off the ceiling.
So, there are 3 bosses at launch, and it is a better than 0 chance there may be more bosses in the future.
I don't know if that came through on the stream, but I saw the shadow of that crawler before I saw the crawler, and it spooked me out. It was scary. Do I have shooty? Yes, I do.
Oh, somebody makes the choice that's very opposite of mine. Roth over on YouTube upgrades armor first, and that's the thing I mostly ignore along the way until the boss waves.
Yeah, and I'm gonna see if I can. Oh no. All right. I'm gonna.
I like this one. Play ninja. Don't have to buy ammo. Well played. Well played.
I'll let the turret take that. Oh, I'm gonna be okay, guys. I'm gonna be okay.
Let me piece it better.
Those are some strong words.
I heard you husk. No! And then I ran back into the fire. This is a choice. Okay, where am I going?
Yeah,
That's
it's a personal choice, not one I necessarily agree with. Wow. And I quote, "It's gonna be okay, guys. I'm gonna be okay."
I had a plan. It was gonna be
There was
fine.
a plan. There was a plan.
The plan was that I just keep my distance, make it to the trader to get more syringes. It would have been fine if I just beelined for it, but I did not. I distracted myself. But okay, if we want to see some ninja and stuff, I need to go back to the stronghold, and we will do that on normal. Otherwise, it will be a lot of dead. Because, yeah, I agree with the We've been saying, I think, hard level 15 with gadget use plus some modded weapon stuff. But Hell on Earth is like level 25 and then much heavier modded weapon and planned loadout use on top of other tools and other things you need. So let's go to the perk selection and we can start we'll start with some NG since that was said first. Oh no, we'll just do it. We'll just go in. Go normal. What's the mutation? Oh, increased health for the Zeds. Increased, well, I don't get revives in solo, so that doesn't matter. But that might be interesting to look at later. Do we want back to offices? Do we want a new location?
How about radar station?
To the station.
To the radar station.
Away we go. And if there's anything else you guys want to see in here, I will do a quick click on this, shall I? The Codex?
Yeah. Show off the Codex. And chat, let's leave the map pick to you. What do you want to see? And to answer another question, no, we're not trying to, avoid certain questions. There's a better than none chance we have already answered it, and we're just trying to give it more time before we keep repeating ourselves over and over and over again. So if you want to see, the game is launching with the current 6 wavelength mode. If you want to see others, please join the discussion in Discord and the official forums and let us know what you want to see.
Yes. So we have in here some general insight into some stuff in the game. What are critical zones? There are different kind of damage types. Hey, yes, there is a dash in the game. Barrels, they hurt you and me. Different traps and stuff you can use. So, your beginner kind of stuff. This is what Z time is. Hey, zip lines, everyone. And then, yeah, you've got your character list here. Go in, get a little background on them, who the staff are. If you're not catching some of the stuff in the game about them, you can catch it here. And other mysterious staff that I believe you hear about through the various missions and stuff in the game. And then, yeah, we got some info on the crafting materials and what they are, where they come from. Everybody's favorite Zed juice, the Ichor, over here that's your boss stuff. So that's important for leveling because it's gonna help you build your add-ons, your modifications for your guns, and this becomes pretty sought after. So sometimes it becomes, am I trying to be successful and have a boss fight and go after, materials, which I believe you get more the harder the difficulty goes up. But, maybe you don't want to keep pushing your luck on hard for a while, so you have a chance to get some Ichor, and you consider that in your choices as well when you're playing with yourself or others. And then the damage type stuff. Acidic. Some of this is new, right?
Does the Codex answer the question of whether or not Maneater exists in the same universe as Killing Floor, as Scribelord over on YouTube seems to believe?
There's definitely no confirmation in here. So that's definitely something players are gonna have to keeping an eye on. There might be some stuff in maps and other places that very much will lead you to that conclusion. Also, if you've played Maneater, you might have noticed a Horzine building inside it. So, what does it mean?
You be the decider.
You be the decider.
Crick, you cannot play solo offline in the stress test build, but you can play solo online and turn matchmaking off and play by yourself.
That essentially locks you down to the party that you're starting with. So was there a new map request? Do you want me to go back to...
All right, chat.
Offices.
What map do you want to see? Drum roll. Put them in.
Because I'm not tired of these. I'll go back to any of them.
City
that I already
Streets is
did.
the first one I see. Convoy, Army Depot. I don't see a consensus yet. A lot of sewers just came through. More city streets. All right, I think streets. All right, I think. Well, it's kind of tied between streets and sewers now. Let's do streets. We haven't done streets yet. At least not
Okay.
this test.
We can go back to sewers though.
Time to get airborne, Nightfall.
Oh, what? Oh, it has that modded weapon in my hand, I guess, that I made earlier.
Enjoy your flight.
All right, should we finish out after we try and show off the ninja here on normal streets with maybe some sewers HOE and see how fast Molly
How
does?
quickly I die? Yeah.
I think that seems fair.
You call the times the countdown. 30 seconds.
Don't forget.
20
on the
seconds.
battlefield, the enemy always gets a vote in the outcome.
Here we are. To Murder Alley.
Well, this got technical a bit.
While this is happening, I'm watching a new revision of a roadmap being tossed around internally.
Heck
So
sure.
it does exist. It does exist, and we'll be sharing it very
Do
soon.
exist. Just die.
So, Molly, because the questions come up again, do you not use your grenades because you're afraid that you're gonna not
I'm
have them when you
okay.
need them? Or
I'm a gamer from the 90s, and I am a hoarder of resources and consumables. It's a filthy habit from a different day, I suppose. But I'll try to use grenades more.
I'm saying, try and run through the murder hallway.
A murdering me will go. Murdering me will go.
So, how does operational budget work? So, as you continue to level, you do get more operational budget, which you can then use to make some initial starting choices to buy into some modded weapons you've made or upgraded armor right from the get-go. And it's always going to be at the same level, so it's not like something that resets and you have to re-earn.
Cave players in the know to use that husk to your advantage. Try to get it to light all the others that's on fire while it's aiming for you. Oh, we are at Murder Hall, but
Who's in the mood to spend some dollars?
now we gotta turn back.
For crossplay, you just need to share your party code between the two of you. One of you shares your party code with the other, and then the other joins on that party code. And then you can add them to your in-game friends list and group up more easily after that.
I'm gonna start with this one. And I'm gonna go for some survival.
I'll take it.
Oh, I do have enough to... So this one has a compensator on it. For
So, Warden, I'm not the best person to go into detail on this, and I think we have already on previous streams, but the limited syringe idea comes from trying to emphasize the feel of the apocalypse and making it, raising the challenge a bit more between all the players, making you the scarcity of resources coming into play.
Oh, that's right.
While still giving you options because you can return to the trader mid-wave And if you've got money and you aren't pressured, you can in fact stock up on things.
I forgot
But
were
we wanted
heading
to put
a murder hall.
more pressure on the player, especially as the difficulty ramps up.
So here we are in Murder Hall. Things have happened here. I have safety concerns. I don't think these elevators are in use.
Yeah, I don't think they're currently.
Or they
operating.
are in use, but not the proper use. They're not being used as designed. Ah!
As to the question about future seasonal events, we have nothing to share at this point. We do want the experience here at launch and the near future to be grounded in the Killing Floor 3 lore and universe about what's been happening. And I think that is going to be something that's going to continue to evolve over the life of the game.
Change the things. Here we go. Grenade! I've done it! I did it! I did it, chat. I used a grenade.
He remembered how to grenade.
I pressed G just for you.
Press G in chat for grenade.
Can I get some G's in the chat?
So, as to the Patriarch, the time has moved on since Killing Floor 1 and 2. What has happened to the Patriarch? That is a mystery for you to discover.
Yep.
But we definitely have a new Horzine, let's call him target of our ire, kind of focal point to the unfolding story in Moorcroft.
Mm-hmm. So we also need to keep an eye on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's an arm down. But what if... Aw, I wanted to try to take his legs, but he took too much damage. Always play with your prey a little bit.
Hans is dead. Did you guys not play the last KF2 update?
Yeah, he's gone.
The last stand. He's
We
dead.
did it! We did it!
You did it, fam. Hans is dead. Fancy Hans.
Hans has Hansed his last Hans. He won't be Hansen anymore. But you can go clean up the remaining clones in KF2. Alrighty, I got some monies. I can jump to a grenade launcher. You guys wanted more shotgun use, so I'll stick to some shotgunning.
Shotguns and bows. I want to see some bow action.
Oh, I don't have a modded bow, but I could get one out anyways. Next time I can afford it. Well, let's get a grenade. And sure, let's have one of those. Oh, I should have looked at my... Oh, I have no skills. That's right. This is a starting from the ground up character.
Wrap it up. Pod's closing.
Wrap it up.
Beds are here.
I will get this one going, I guess.
Okay.
My little turret friend.
Will turret buddy carry the day? Oh, you are on normal.
Oh! Yup. Owies, lady. Ew. That's gross.
You can buy 2 primary weapons, but I do not believe the money she had allowed for her
yeah.
to buy another choice. So instead, she sold the one she had and upgraded to a different shotgun.
Yeah, that's gonna be harder for this character for me to run multiple primaries because I had no kind of operator budget really on this starting level character.
Faulty fuel tank design.
Look at this guy. He's so
Kind of a
cute.
tight space.
No! No lady. No lady. No lady. She pushed me back a little.
So we
Okay,
are
reloading.
looking at adding new enemies to Killing Floor 3. We've already teased the first returning enemy, the Stalker, I do believe. And that's just the beginning. There are not currently any plans for the EDARs at this time. So, if that's something you wish us to reconsider, let us know.
Yeah,
Join
we
the
have-
conversation.
Underground ambush.
Yeah, we don't have plans for them to come back. So we could take a push.
Knocked out.
Hello, friend. Get around the corner.
Yes, believe it or not, some people enjoy the EDARs.
I did enjoy the addition of the more ranged threat to KF2 because I don't know. It was something to expand on that we didn't. It wasn't really expanded on in 1.
Don't neglect your armor, specialist.
Don't neglect my armor, she says. But I have 2 hands for 2 guns. And I need more gun. The world says I need more gun.
People are liking your shotgun, though. The Bonebreaker is being called out
custom
for
bone?
having a good name, yeah.
I do like the name of it too.
Asking you if it feels fun to shoot.
Yes, actually, and the Bonebreaker is one that got attention and love from our wonderful dev team, and I love the place it's in now. And this isn't even like a fully upgraded beast yet, so there's room for upgrading it and turning it into a real monster. But I'll keep it. See, look, indecision has led me to panic, and that's where we're at now.
Well, here we are. Once again.
Panic!
Time.
That's for Kami. That's for Kami.
So, endgame celebrations are definitely something we know players want. I don't have any announcements to say today, but just join the conversation in all the places.
This is concerning.
Let us know if you want to see those back.
Yeah, because correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, post-launch QLL becomes like what do we prioritize? We know all these things the players want. Now we need to hear from players what's important to you.
On a roll. 25% down.
I don't want to name any names, but someone did not buy more grenades.
Oops. So, I guess no more G's in chat.
No more G's. We've lost some G's.
And for people who are just joining or have recently joined, it does look like I should repeat myself on a couple things. Perks and characters are being separated fully post-launch. We don't have an exact time to share with you just yet. I believe more on that will come with the roadmap in the very near
Dorky,
future.
dorky.
And we are planning on adding both new characters and perks in the future. Some old favorites and some new ones for you to enjoy.
I keep thinking I have door locks, and I don't. Guess what I normally play with, guys? Door locks. No. Okay.
Now for a little demonstration. Probably
Get off my wall! Shakes fist. So I've mentioned it before, but the sirens, whoo, like,
Yeah,
they're scary.
they
I'm gonna
are
get
scary.
some distance.
The sirens and the husks are probably two of the bigger threats in my mind in Killing Floor 3.
Oh yeah, because if you ignore them, they will just ruin your day. Especially once they start stacking up, and I could not bust that light. Just keep shooting.
next time bring the biggest.
I
That,
think
that
that's
only gets
what
me so far.
that's what Dory said, right? Just keep shooting.
That's how I remember it.
Okay, let's see if I can. I'm listening to. I forgot I have the music way down. Like it's off.
Oh yeah, because we were gonna
We
try
were
and do
gonna
some more creepy stuff on sewers. weren't
Yeah, so people could hear, and it just hit me that it's still off. So we can leave it like that, chat, or I can. Well, let's get the big gun. Refill the things. Refill the
Gadgets are tied to your perk.
No, I'm fine with this one. Yeah.
And once again, I think I covered this earlier, but one of the reasons why it's taking longer to separate perks from characters is we are creating kind of handheld versions of many of the characters' gadgets so they can be used by the others. Yeah, turn up the music a bit. We have some requests for that. And yeah, we'll be adding more music to the game over time. Rocky Gray is our chief musician on KF3, and he's got a lot of banger tracks in the game. We've got some synthetic. We'll be adding more probably from both. I just don't have a timetable when at this point, and there's the potential for other special guest artists as well. One thing new to KF3 though is all the music going in game is music we wholly own. That is to help ensure things that people don't have to turn off the music when streaming and stuff like that, so there are less issues. So
Tell me if you want it up a little more. We'll have to be careful so that we can still be heard.
Victory is mine.
Ah! Get one of these going.
Okay, turret is activated.
Give me your backpack, sir.
That's one down.
I see you coming, sir. Wait your turn. Oh, you must die first.
Yes, sir.
How dare
hopefully that
you.
worked. But the FAQ command should bring up the FAQ. I think I tried to link it on both YouTube and Twitch, and many of those questions being asked can be found there. Thanks, Jace.
He knows where that link is.
He knows how it works. I'm glad somebody does.
Ah!
Yeah,
Get
the
outta
health,
here.
Husk self-destruct can be quite brutal, especially
Yes.
at higher difficulties. It has, in fact, wiped some parties on HOE before that were all grouped up together.
Invigorating.
Absolutely. One of my favorite memories of KF2 was learning firsthand about the husk coming in for that close explosion. Oh, I'm not gonna make it back over there for that execution.
Executions are always about that risk versus reward.
Where you going, buddy?
Snake, there is no plans to use the Steam Marketplace. Blinks, currently there are not going to be any Twitch drops at launch, but that is something we definitely know there's some interest in, so
Yeah.
we'll see about the future.
Laughable design.
And yes, the game currently is 5 waves and a boss. We know
5
there's
waves.
interest in seeing other lengths return. Join the conversation over on the official forums and let us know what you want to see. What is most optimal for you?
That doesn't bode well.
And we've definitely seen all the endless requests in chat here today.
Oh, I'd like some endless too. Cause that just means more Zed killing. Let's fill this up. And hey, I can make a choice between... No, I need armor. I can get a secondary. With a high velocity.
Jazzord is continuing to call out your gameplay and your lack of grenades here, Molly. Suggested title, Molly Achievement, playing the game without using your grenade or gadget.
Refuse to use it. Hey, there. I don't know. If, I think it was already seen, but there is a weekly for some folks that like the extra challenge of not getting to use all the things.
That's it.
Yeah, I do believe you are correct that some of the weekly mutations do put some restrictions on what can be used, including revives, gadget use, and more, which can definitely
Tools. Yup.
yeah, change up how things play.
As a low level, it is normal, but I am absolutely gonna take the extra help on damage here. And I am an NG, so I'm supposed to enjoy my gadget use, or my tool use. This is what I do.
Yes, it is the engineer's specialty.
Oh! I think I have a concussion. Now you get a concussion. Here we go, kiting. Kite boss.
Seeing some more love for the Edars in chat.
Where have y'all been?
I'm sure. Yeah, the
just
Edars
asking.
appreciate your love.
Should have some Z time soon, so I want to make sure my stuff is reloaded. Is he? It's not here yet. Oh, he is here. Or it. It is made of many things. I do have grenades.
I was gonna say, Schisma, being on a zip line with Huss around can definitely be a bit dicey. Not sure if that's who got you, but that isn't my assumption.
Oh, nope, nope. Needs out the chat. Oh.
Hope that wasn't a placebo.
Normally, my language, it gets a little non-PG when I'm playing KS.
I was gonna say, there's
I'm
usually some
doing my
screaming involved.
best.
There's
to
already
not-
some screaming involved.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
Let me show you.
Alright, I'm gonna play the runaway game a little bit with Zentorn.
Let's all congratulate Molly. She has found the rest of her keys.
Stop! No congratulating until I win. Oh, also, shoot. Where is it?
Yeah, Mania,
Oh.
there were, especially thanks to player reports, we found that there were some unintended settings that were defaulting to on that were causing some input lag. And we've gone ahead and made sure they were fixed in today's stress test.
That was supposed to be
Mid-wave resupply for the syringe. Alright, come
As
back.
to future characters, once again, we've teased some things, but have nothing to tell you today. But if you pay attention for the upcoming roadmap, I do believe it does provide some more details. And I think some people will be very happy.
This one I can get? Yes. No! Hey guys, it's KF circles. Kiting we will go. Oh, my flashlight's off.
Roadmap should be coming before release day. We are not, while the NDA is popping up in game, Lucid is not something we are enforcing. If we could have removed it for the build, we would have. That and more can be found on the stress test info pages.
Slowly. No! That was so close. It was so close.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I think that was my first NG map on this build.
Yeah. And hey, you got to the boss.
Yeah, look, level 1. Yay!
All right, now it's time for that HOE Subers run before we call it here for the day.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have to go back for that. Got it.
So yes, Space Ghost, you can stream the stress test. Another question I saw fly past. This build will be very similar to what you play at launch day in 2 days, but please know that the work is not over. We'll be sharing more in the roadmap in the very near future, prior to that launch. And we know that many of you have some performance concerns, and we are continuing to work on that.
So there you go. You guys got to watch me make my first skill choice on this build on this character. This perk. Okay, so for Hell on Earth, are you wanting me to load? I saw someone say ninja. My ninja is a 3, you guys.
I
I
would say
will
you
do
should
it,
probably go get.
but like I can try to
All right.
exist a little longer on Firebug, but it's up to you guys.
All right, chat. Should she go Firebug or Ninja?
And yeah, I'm going to fight to the nail to see how long.
Ninja, 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 ninja. Firebug, firebug. Ninja, 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 ninja. I think you're going ninja.
I waited long enough to see more Firebugs come up. But okay, I will do ninja just so you guys can see a slight amount of gameplay for that. But there will be more. Okay.
One berserker.
It's not in this build. Or KF 3. There. I upgraded for survivability, guys. Oh, parrying, because I'm so great at it. Awesome. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Do we...
I think, chat, how many Zeds will she kill before she dies?
How many take down with me?
How many?
That's the goal.
Yeah. Is it 5? Is it 10? Is it 100? 15? 25?
You can
112? At least 23.
100.
3, 4, all right.
Who
All right.
said
Price is Right rolls. 1.
Thank you, Dragonfly. 108.
40
like
is a
it.
safe spot. 142, that's some faith.
Can I hear $1? $1.
One already went by. Saw Norris Nix
Okay.
over on YouTube.
We're doing high-low on... Okay.
Yeah. It's Price is Right rules, I think.
Okay, and back to sewers, or...
Back to sewers. That's what the people wanted to see.
Look, there's a hair in my mouse, and that's definitely going to be the end of me. Got it. We're ready. Nothing can stop me now.
Yes, Kelvin, 2 players can use the same perk and same characters.
And also, because I've seen a few people who haven't heard yet, because they haven't had a chance to play, and weapons cross between...
Yeah, cross
perks
perk
too.
weapons. You can buy any weapon you so choose, and as Molly was showing earlier, you can mod weapons from other perks to be more in tune with your perk. Like she took the grenade launcher from the engineer and made it a fire grenade launcher.
Okay, do I have anything modded that carried over? Oh, I do, from a different, before a wipe.
So at launch, it's only going to be 5 waves plus the boss. We are looking at adding different lengths and potential difficulties as the game continues. And we want to know what you guys want to see so we can focus on those things. So join the conversation. And yes, 8 maps at launch.
I'm going to try to live. I don't even know if I'll have a chance to... Alright, we'll see if I can activate a turret for a little extra. This isn't sewers! What have I done? Did I
That
not?
is definitely
I
not
didn't-
sewers.
Okay. My bad, guys. I'm so terrified of what I'm about to experience that my body was rejecting it. Okay, sewers. Filthy, filthy sewers. I also probably didn't have it on Hell on Earth. There we go.
All hands to the VTOL. Let's move.
So
All
all the
hands to the
content you see
VTOL.
in this stress test is all the content you're going to see at launch. But the team is already working towards new things, new weapons, new perks, new characters, new gadgets, new levels, and more.
To your flight.
All right.
Happy helling. Here we go. When I load in, start your timers. There is a turret right here. Oh, I didn't get those. That's right. I was like, I won't be able to do this.
Well, that's a trap.
Yeah.
Yes, you do run faster with your knife.
Yep. It is
The
lighter.
KF classic tradition.
Ah! I threw him Dash. He didn't go away. Oh, heal number 1.
All right. Yes, we've already beaten the 1.
I killed
2.
one!
We've gotten 2. We've already used our first heal. You're still going for the destructibles. 3.
Oh, everything hurts though.
Is that 4? I think that's 4. Uh-oh, there's a lot of fire.
Oh, I missed him. Oh my gosh. No! Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
don't-
think we're gonna be. Yeah,
don't
we're sub
feel-
10. Sub 10, but we're more than 5. Well, we'll have to do a judges count for the official winner, who will feel good about their guess. But I think that's it. It's the end of our run in
did I
Hell
not
on
make
Earth.
it? I did not make it to 42.
I do not think you made it to 42,
If I
which
could
is
at
the right
least
number.
got the count down to 42.
Yeah.
I could have went on. It could have been a win on some level. You're right. Yes, grenades. I hear it.
Grenades
Alright.
might have served you well. So, with that being said, let's cover some things again as we approach the end of our stream. The stress test goes on for quite a few more hours here. The full schedule can be found on the forums, the Discord, the Steam store page. A lot of information about what you can expect, both now and in the future, can be found in the general FAQ. If you're experiencing issues, we have a wonderful support site that solves or handles many of them that we're currently aware of, and we'll be continuing to add to it. And this is just the start of Killing Floor 3's story. There is more to come, and we'll be sharing more details on that with the official roadmap at some point before launch, which is just 2 days away, here on July 24th, and I want to say 9 a.m. EDT. For every country, and you can preload on every platform, most every platform
Tomorrow.
right now.
Wait, what's the date? No, yeah, 22nd. That is today.
Yeah.
I lost a day. Suddenly. What is today? Okay. Is there any
Getting there.
last minute things you guys want to see in the menu or anything before I call it a bye-bye time? I showed my ninja perks. What else is in here? We had to look at the assignments. I know I did want to show if people haven't checked these out. Not only do you have your dailies, your weeklies, your primary directives, which end up having a lot of fun, like milestone-y type things. So if you're into just watching a lot of progress in various aspects of the game, this is cool because this is a place to watch it. I know people liked some of our grandeur achievements in KF1. This feels kind of like a nice way where you can still have some of that going, but it's not tied to an achievement, so it's not going to hurt your game completion or whatever while you work on it.
I was gonna say, I think you left the preload and launch info up.
Oh, I did. Let me show it for realsies. Is this just a...
And somebody wants to know what's behind the hidden door in the stronghold. That's a mystery you'll just have to wait for.
Secret.
Oh, so there we go. This is what I was trying to show off. Excuse me. So in here under assignments, you got your dailies, weeklies. All this helps with the past stuff. And then, like I was saying, these are your milestone-y type things that kind of accumulate over the life of the game for you, which is cool. A lot of them have rewards too. So this is where some of the cool player card stuff comes in. These are your... Oh, I finished my campaign, guys. Congratulate me. Thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Good job.
But this is where your mission objective story-based stuff happens in you. Yep. Training. All this fun stuff. Anything else?
That's about it for today's stream.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in the near future. We'll definitely see you at launch. Thank you for joining us for today's stream, and definitely join the community. As we said, if there's stuff you definitely want to see in Killing Floor 3's future, join that conversation, join the official forums, join the Discord, and let us know.
Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll see you on the normal spaces.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.